I made $10,000 last month. So, without a college degree, mind you, let me tell you how you can too. Here are my 4 pay stubs, plus the additional mileage reimbursement, which I'll pop up here or here. In total, if you calculate all of those, you add them up, obviously, be a little over $10,000. So, now you're wondering, how did you do that? What do you do? How can you do that? So, what do I do? I have my Class A CDL license. What does that mean? That means I drive semi-trucks, essentially. I'll drive semi-trucks, and I will preface by saying I'm actually right now currently traveling for a pretty big company, and when you travel, your incentives are pretty good. So I live nearby where I've been working, so it's about a 4-hour drive, and for the mileage alone per week, it's $425 for that, plus the per diem, $250 a week. So just for coming out here where I'm at, I get an additional, $675 per week. And then I am putting in a decent bit of hours, but I am paid for both the miles and the hours that I drive. So I will say, you don't necessarily need to have a CDL to do this. And you don't necessarily need to have your Class A either. You can have Class A, Class B, or Class C, depending on where you live. In my hometown, where I actually work, they really only are hiring for Class A, unfortunately. But if you're in a bigger city where Class B, Class C trucks are more prevalent and more useful, if you're in the really, really big cities, you can get away with a Class B or a Class C. And then if you talk to your boss and be like, hey, if I can travel somewhere and go help out, I'll go and help out, okay? So you can do that, because I've seen people that work on the dock, and what that means is they drive a forklift around all day. They load and unload trailers all day. That's all they do. And I've seen these guys' checks. They don't make as much typically, because they're not. They just don't make as much. I won't say they're worse or whatever, because no, they don't make as much per hour typically. Some of the terminals I've seen, they can get up to $26 to $28. Hours starts at 26. Drivers start at just under 30. After a year, you're at $34 an hour. So I've seen these guys on the dock bringing home $2,000 a week after taxes. When I say I made $10,000 a month, I did that before taxes. And that's what any guru does. If it's $10,000 a month, typically they're talking about gross, not take home or net. So yeah, if you really want to know how to do it, you can pretty easily get your CDL almost anywhere definitely anywhere in the country. What I paid in 2023 was about $4,000. It would have been about $3,275 or $3,250, but I did fail the test one time. With that, you should be able to at least make $70,000 your first year. If I were to keep this pace up right now, I would make $130,000 for the entirety of the year. So it's pretty good money, if you're willing to travel. If you're a single person like myself, I'm not married, I don't have any kids, 23 years old, you can make good money. And then certain companies may allow you to pay for your own hotel and then reimburse you for that also, which you will see on my reimbursement paper that I'm going to show. And then you get hotel points, so that's an added benefit. So then when you take a vacation, those are additional benefits that you get to enjoy. Your hotel has a high likelihood of being fully paid for. If you'd like me to make a video on kind of my whole process and how I got started in this, leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Take care.